Hi, Eric Lanask, here at the Javits Center in New York, coming to you from Cloud Expo 2012. Bill, it's been an exciting show. What's driving all the excitement down here?
Well, the cloud is very exciting for everybody, and we're seeing lots of new companies entering the cloud market, and we think it'll be a great computing platform for our technology and for many other people at the show.
So tell me, what specifically about your platform and your technology is driving all the interest?
Well, our platform is called an in-memory data grid, and its technology allows applications to scale their performance in the cloud by running across multiple cloud instances at the same time. And I'll show you that in just a minute.
Excellent. So as far as the excitement around the show, been getting a lot of people here looking at it?
Terrific excitement here. Yes, this is one of our better shows, a great show for us, so we're very thrilled to be here. So let me tell you a little bit about ScaleOut State Server, okay? All right, so our product line is called an in-memory data grid, and it's memory-based storage for applications that need to scale out as they run in the cloud or run on premise. So we have three products here I'm showing on this slide here. ScaleOut State Server is our flagship product, and to that we've extended by adding MapReduce capabilities so we can analyze data that we store in our memory-based in-memory data grid. We also have the ability to connect grids at multiple sites, on-premise and in the cloud, so data can seamlessly move from your on-premise site into the cloud and back on demand. So we look at why anybody cares about this. People care about this technology because they want to scale the performance of their applications. Why? And that's so that they can deliver very fast performance, get results quickly, even though they're handling larger and larger workloads. So the way people typically deploy this technology is on a server farm. Over the last 10 years, people have been rolling out in-memory data grids on server farms to offload database servers by hosting in-memory data grids on the servers that make up the farm. Now what's really exciting about this show is we're showing how you can deploy an in-memory data grid in the cloud itself. So here we're showing on this slide an application that's running as multiple instances. Here are two examples. One would be a social media app. Another would be a mobile app that's holding the information for hundreds of thousands of mobile users and keeping track of their state and what their needs are. Now how you would do this is to deploy a set of instances or virtual servers in the cloud to hold that data and be able to respond to users very, very quickly. Now, we also can connect, as I mentioned, grids at multiple sites into one large global virtual data grid. Now, I'm going to show you two quick demos. One demo is how would you deploy an in-memory data grid in the cloud. We're showing one here. There's an in-memory data grid being connected to by a client application, and we're going to deploy it or show you how it is deployed from this workstation right here at the show. And we're deploying in Amazon. And then Michael Sobolev here, who's joining me, he's our senior Java architect, our software architect for our Java MapReduce implementation, is going to show you how we can do MapReduce on the data in the grid. So real quickly here.
So, Bill, if I can for just 1 second, you mentioned running it in the Amazon cloud. Can customers do this in a private or a public cloud environment?
Absolutely, we have customers running on VMware private clouds today. We're supporting with our version 5 product both Amazon and Azure implementations, and we'll be rolling out other public and private cloud implementations over the next few months. So what we have today is a very interesting demonstration of how easy it is to deploy a grid in the cloud. You might think that'd be very challenging because here you have multiple grid instances that are being connected to by multiple clients, all talking together, and how do you orchestrate all of that? Well, it turns out that it can be made very simple. We're demonstrating that here. This is actually a live console, our management console, showing you 9 Amazon instances that are running in the cloud and being managed by this console locally. And all we do is hit this one wizard here, and by just saying the name of the grid and the number of instances and saying launch, you launch into the cloud, and our software takes care of all of the orchestration required to make that run. Now let me show you something. When you get this running in the cloud, then you can, with our object browser, look at all the data. Now, the data we have right now running on Amazon on these 9 instances are stock histories. So for each ticker symbol shown here, there's an object in the grid. And this has 10 years worth of stock data, the price of that stock over a 10-year period. And what we can do is a very quick MapReduce analysis of that data to allow us to understand how to best tune our trading strategies. So I'm going to turn it over to Michael here, Michael Sobolev, and he will show you in 2 minutes or less how you would run a Java application in the cloud to do MapReduce. So, Michael.
Thanks.
Thanks, Michael.
Hi. So here we have a MapReduce application. Just opened my Java environment, and It's a financial services application for testing the stock trading strategies. So we can try different strategies and see what the outcomes will be. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start this application, and it will ship its code to each of the nodes which are running in Amazon Cloud right now. It will ship that code. It will execute parallelly, leveraging the parallelism of our store in the cloud, and then it will get the result back to us. So I'm running it now. And what it does now, it compiles, ships its code out, does a parallel computation, and gets the result back. Notice it would take hours to do that locally on that machine, and it's as fast as that. We got the result back now. So that's the power of that technology.
That's fantastic. Is there a difference between running something like this in an Amazon versus an Azure environment?
We support both, and there is not much difference. And we can do Azure, we can do Amazon, we can do public and private clouds. So we are going to expand.
Bill, where's the biggest interest these days as far as Azure versus Amazon or private environments?
Well, we're seeing equal interest in both environments. Of course, they have different models for deployment. In Azure, you would find people deploying over an extended period of time and using a subscription model for our software. In Amazon, you would find a usage-based model, so people would deploy maybe for just a few minutes or a few hours and use this technology over a short period of time on a usage basis. So they're different deployment models, but the use of the software is identical, with the difference that in Azure, most people would probably use C#, and we support that, and in Amazon, a lot of people will use Java. So we support both environments, and we're seeing excitement in both areas, amongst other public and private clouds that we will be deploying to in the coming months.
Excellent. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Bill.
Thank you very much.
I'm Eric Lanask from Cloud Expo in New York.